You're listening to That Home Loan Hub. I'm Zibuni Solimova, here to make home loans and property investing simple, smart and stress-free. Let's get you closer to your property dreams. Welcome back to George Love from Harcourts. He's brought some statistics today, so listen up if you want to know what's been happening on the Kapiti Coast. Hello, George.
Hey, Zibuni. So how are you?
Good, thank you. Good to see you today. And I know I had your beautiful wife last month and we looked at some numbers.
Yes.
And now you've got updated statistics as of last month.
I do, yes. So it's really interesting. We like to have a look at these every month, see how the market's going. The market's been funny over the last couple of years. It just changes literally month to month, you know. So we do take these stats a bit with a pinch of salt, you know, because they do change so much. But it just gives us an idea what's happened in the previous month with each area. So when you look at Waikanae compared to Waikanae Beach, so Waikanae has been doing better out of all the places, compared to Raumati, Paraparaumu, it's doing a lot better. So the average sale above RV for Waikanae is 2%. Mm-hmm. But then you look at Waikanae Beach, it's 9%. 9%.
In Waikanae Beach?
In Waikanae Beach, yes. So, I mean, you've got to look at these sales as well. I'll talk a bit more about it in a minute. The average sale in Waikanae was 845,000 compared to Waikanae Beach, which is just over 1 million. Days to sell, Waikanae 48 days compared to Waikanae Beach 44 days. Now, if you look at the amount of sales, this is where statistics is quite difficult because there was only 4 sales in Waikanae Beach, but you know, that's how it got these stats. There were some quite high sales, but there was only 4 sales that month.
So if there were 4 sales in that month, were all 4 of them above RV?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. But then you look at Paraparaumu Beach, there was 23 sales that month, you know, so there was a lot more sales. But Paraparaumu Beach only had 2% above RV. So quite a bit lower compared to Waikanae Beach. Paraparaumu, 4% above RV. So at least they were above. But Raumati South and Raumati Beach were all under RV.
That's interesting because isn't Raumati usually a very desired area to live in because it's closer to Wellington?
Absolutely. But, you know, that's just telling you a bit about what's going on with the market. Now, it could be we're finding there's a lot less of stock.
I was about to ask, that was going to be my next question. How much stock is actually out there?
Yeah, there's a lot less of stock. Now, the average sale in Raumati South was just over 800,000. Well, the average sale in Raumati Beach was just over 700,000. So not that terribly high. But again, there was only 7 sales in Raumati Beach that month. Now, in terms of days to sell, you know, we've got Waikanae is sitting one of the lowest. It's got 48 days for Waikanae, 44 days for Waikanae Beach, the average days to sell. Now, this is taken into account. These are only the ones that are actually selling. There's a lot of other properties that are still sitting there and they're not selling. Raumati South, 35 days to sell. Raumati Beach, a whopping 74 days average sell time.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's pretty long there.
That's a very long time.
Paraparaumu, 53 days, and Paraparaumu Beach, 53 days, exactly the same there. So, you know, things are taking a bit of time to sell, but it's funny. I do like a statistic. Now, Megan and I had a look at our statistics for this year, and us selling, we've done quite a few auctions this year, and our average days to sell under the hammer are 30 days. That's just for us, Team Love. 30 days to sell.
So you are performing way above the average.
The average there, which is fantastic. So, I mean, even the ones that aren't selling. So our stats rate there is about 60% under the hammer, but the other 40% were selling within a week or two after, which is fantastic. And sometimes that comes down to good help with finance.
We'll save that story for the next
Save that for another time.
For the next recording we'll do. But you're right. It's interesting. Yesterday I had a first-time buyers webinar, and this is where I was explaining to people that when you look at the statistics, it may give you a general area. It might say Kapiti Coast, and it might give you an average of those 3 areas, well, 6 areas that we just mentioned.
Yeah.
Right. But when you start diving into a specific area, further and further, then the other statistics open up.
Yeah.
So never take the area as a holy grail, so to speak. Like if you're looking to buy in Kapiti, don't look at just, Kapiti average sales day is 40 days and it might be only 2% above.
Yeah.
The RV, or it might be 2% below RV.
Yeah. Until
you start looking into a specific area where you want to be, it might be a completely different picture.
Exactly. And it comes down to the house as well. It comes down to that. We just sold one at auction last week. The RV for that was 700,000. It sold for just under 900,000. I mean, that's nearly a whopping 200,000 above the RV. Now, that's quite unusual in today's market, but it was just, I mean, these buyers, these vendors, I'd been working with them for 2 years before they came to the market. So I was giving them advice on what to do with their house. And they did all the jobs that we spoke about on the house. And that's what I believed helped them get that amazing price. And, it was a very popular house. We had 4 weeks on the market. We had over 60 viewings at the property. It was a very busy house. We had 4 early offers on it. So there was a lot of competition. And that's what gets you a good price in today's market, is a competition.
Yeah. And to be honest, that happened to one of my clients last week. There was an auction. We pre-approved them for 800 to 850K for that particular property. And I believe it went crazy at the auction, and it went like almost 900K.
I think we're talking about the same property.
Correct.
Yeah, so we weren't expecting that, and that's what can happen. Sometimes it goes a lot higher than where we saw it, and that's the beauty of an auction, I suppose.
Yeah, but then I guess it can also go the other way around too,
yes,
right?
Absolutely.
If people are not prepared for the auction, and they haven't got their ducks in a row, then the property may not sell at the auction
that's
as easily.
Right. Absolutely. But then, that's where we do, like Megan and I as well, when we do auctions, we work very closely with our conditional buyers as well, so that we're not just putting all our ducks into one basket or all our eggs into one basket, hoping for cash unconditional. So we work very closely with them. And that's where people like yourself come in a lot, in helping us get these conditional buyers there as well.
Exactly. Yeah. No, awesome. Anything else to share around statistics there, George?
No, that's basically it. I think what we do is maybe next month come back again and just have a look at them stats again and compare them, and let's see what the movement's like. We're in an election year as well, so let's see what that does to our stats with us being in an election year.
Yeah, and look, OCR just went up as well.
Yep, it did. Yeah.
So that usually affects properties, whether people, feel more confident or less confident putting the property out there. And also, the talks of the job cuts in Wellington region, that also had a massive impact on us in Kapiti region as well, I think.
It does. But hey, look, there's always going to be people selling and there's always going to be people buying. We are dealing a lot, Megan and I, at the moment with a lot of retirees going into retirement villages, stuff like that. And we've got a lot of that here in Kapiti. So we work with them people very closely, helping them with that move. And there's always places coming available.
Exactly. Awesome, George. Thank you so much, and see you soon again.
Thank you.
And that's a wrap on That Home Loan Hub. Don't forget to hit subscribe and join me next time for more property tips and tricks. Your next smart move starts here.